What do we want to roll?
I don't know. Do we do something weird or do we do something that makes sense?
Aren't they all weird anyways?
That's true. Low roll.
Low roll? Okay.
Yeah.
Basic low roll.
We'll go simple.
Can you get lower?
Well then. No.
Nope. You got doubles though.
I'm keeping that.
Okay.
Oh, I could have left out the number was that. All right. Well, who's going first?
I'll just go first. I forget
All right.
if this deck works better first or second. I don't know.
Sounds good to me. I'll tell you if my deck prefers to go first or second.
It's an interesting open
Yes, I think
hand.
that's what we're going with. We'll see if I chose the right equipment for this go around, but I definitely didn't need to keep the Hope Merchant, so swapping that for Null Rune should help a little bit. But the question is whether I should have switched accelerators too. I might have wanted to switch the boots, but here we are.
Okay, so let's see. Yes. No.
Maybe so. Just start shadow shackling right away.
Maybe. Maybe I will. All right. I'm going to pitch a lead the charge.
Okay. For one.
Yeah. To hit you with a meet and greet.
Okay.
I'm also going to soul shackle this.
So you're going to soul shackle first, then meet and greet? One of these days I'll get you to remember it.
Do you have to do it that way?
Yeah, because that's
Okay.
an action for Chane.
Okay.
All right, so soul shackle, meet and greet, swinging for 4, and if it hits me, you're going to make a rune chant, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you have 2 cards left in hand, no resources.
Left in hand.
Block 6.
Block 6. All right. Don't get the rune chant from that.
That could get problematic quick.
Mm-hmm. But I will also
Mm-hmm.
pitch another lead to charge.
For 2? Okay.
For 2. And swing at you with my Nebula Blade.
For 1.
For 1.
I don't have anything that's battle worn, that's unfortunate.
And if you take it, I get a rune chant.
1 card in hand.
1 card in hand.
So you're probably not going to be able to swing a second time today. Or this turn. Today. Never attacking again. How scared am I of that 1 rune chant? Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
Can have the rune chant this time.
Hooray.
I don't know if that was the right choice, but... Alright. Anything else?
I will arsenal this.
Alright. Then we both get to draw back up.
Yep.
Alright. Okay. Decisions. Okay, that's surprising. The hand I drew into is a very surprising hand. I'm pretty rewarded for not blocking there. That's shocking. Yeah. I'm gonna pitch a lock and loaded for a 3. And I'm gonna play Zipper Hit, swinging for 4, and I'm going to boost. Mechanologist card, shocking! So I also gain a resource off Hyperdriver. So I have 3 resources floating, 4 coming at you.
Mm-hmm. 4 coming at
Yep.
me, you said? Okay.
Yep. Just a measly 4. You also have a battle-worn chess piece. Not that I should remind you about its existence, but...
Yeah. Block 2 and then
1.
3.
Okay. Take the 1.
Yep.
Boom. All right. Then I'm going to crack Goliath Gauntlets. So the next attack action card will cost 2 or greater. This turn gets +2. And I'm going to use 2 of the remaining 4 to play Combustible Courier and swing for 6. And if it hits, the next attack I boost this combat chain gets +3. And I'm going to boost. 1 card in hand.
1 card in hand.
I actually did that in the wrong
It's
order.
not a 0 to 60 because that's a rare.
No, it's not. No, it's not. That's a
It's
common.
not? What?
Yeah.
Why do I remember it being a rare?
Nope.
I must be thinking of something else.
Maximum velocity?
Maybe.
Is that the one where you play 3 cards? Is that what you're thinking of? 0 to 60 is the 0 cost of just the attacks and boosts. Maximum velocity, you have to do like 3 cards
I was
before
thinking
you
of
play.
a 0 cost though. Is maximum velocity 0 cost?
No, sadly. That's the cruel part about it, is that it's very hard to cast it because it requires you to have swung a bunch of times previously, but it still costs 2.
I'm not sure.
But it swings for like 10.
Ugh.
Actually, I did this in the wrong order. I should have led on the Combustible Courier. Oh well. 6 damage coming at you.
This is painful for different reasons.
That's what I like to hear. Yeah, I sequenced that wrong though. Oops. I forgot the wording on the card just slightly. You can block 6 of it? Or is that... No.
That's just 4.
4 of it? You're going to take 2?
With 2 red seeds of agony.
Woo! That's what we like to see.
That's bad.
Now, the unfortunate thing with Combustible Courier, I guess I'm not ending the chain, is... so my next attack that I boost this combat chain gets +3. Forgot it had to boost, because my next attack doesn't boost. Should have led on that. But, you know, an Overblast for 5 is still pretty sweet. Using the last 2 remaining.
I'll take the 5.
All right. Woo! Down to 12. Here you go.
I had to get that.
Imagine if I led on Combustible Courier and I was able to boost the zipper hit by +3. That would have been sweet. Imagine if I remembered how my cards worked. Okay. Okay. I like this. I like this a lot.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Banish 1.
Yeah, I was actually pretty lucky. I was kind of greedy to keep the Combustible Courier and the zipper hit because I figured I'd be able to cast both of them, and then I drew Overblast. I was like, oh, okay. That's not the worst, though. At least that's not going to hurt you.
That's actually not good.
What? Oh, did you need to cast something this turn from your banish?
It would be better for that. Well, I guess I'll just use this. Wait.
I can swing my sword.
I forgot about this card.
Yeah?
Shit, I should have done that differently.
Well, that was your only card you had. Are you saying you should have blocked differently?
I should have blocked differently.
Oh, okay. Well, we're both punting.
Yep.
Punt, 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 punt. I'm gonna hit you for 3 more damage last turn. But I was like, yeah, I'll just make the Overblast hit even harder, even though I had no reason to need that. I am drawing incredibly well, though.
That doesn't help me. Well, I'll pitch this yellow Seeds of Agony.
Yep.
You can see where my dismay comes from.
Oh, it should have been a red?
Because then that would just go right back in.
Yep.
And I'm going to play Ghostly Visit.
Okay.
Rune Chain
Not
goes
bad.
off.
Yeah, Rune Chane goes off, so you're swinging 5. You know what? This is brave as all heck. I'm going to take all 5, including the Arcane.
Ooh. Unfortunately, I can't get a Soul Shackle. I'll leave that there without a... Or should I just turn it over?
Yeah, I'd do that. I'd do that.
Okay.
All right.
And that's it.
Well, still, you dropped me to 14. I'm sure there's nothing concerning about the fact that I chose not to block that. Yeah, I'm supposed to be the control deck and kind of dirtling and setting up cool combo turns, but they could just keep handing me cool turns, and I guess then I don't dirtle at all. I'm going to pitch Throttle for 3. Yes, Throttle for 3. And we've seen this before. I'm going to Zipper Hit, swinging 5, and I'm going to boost. Oh, look, it's a Methodologist card. Goodbye, my other Hyperdriver. Oh, and get an extra resource. So I have 3 floating.
So you have 3 floating, 2 cards in hand, swinging for 5.
Swinging for 5. Can't possibly be that scary. This hand is nuts. All right,
3 of it.
take 2. Down to 10. All right. And then I'm going to use 2 of the remaining 3 to overloop, swinging for 5. And if it hits, it goes on the bottom of my deck when the chain link resolves. Block another 3. Take another 2. All right. And now I will let the chain resolve. Real quick there, I think. Oh, wait. Hang on. Oh, that's unfortunate if that happens. But I have to do that. Oh, that is unfortunate. Because now I have 1 resource floating. Ah. Ugh. Yeah, I have to, though. Well, I guess I don't have to. Never mind. Forgot I say anything. I'm going to use the 1 remaining. I'm going to shoot you with my pistol for 2. Or, yeah. End the chain. Put a counter on it. Remove the counter. Shoot you for 2.
No resource?
Yes. 0 resources.
No go again?
I forgot that if I use an action, it's going to end the chain.
Yeah.
If it's a non-attack action, which is very unfortunate because I really wanted to crack my heart in cross straps.
I'll take it.
Take the 2? Down to 6? Alright, and I'm going to arsenal a card and draw back up. Oh, and Overloop goes on the bottom.
Yep.
So that goes on the bottom, and then my pitch card goes on the bottom. Alright. Here we go. Well, that's disgusting.
No. God.
You've had some very unlucky soul shackles.
Yes. Well,
And I have had some very lucky draws.
I'm going to play Whisper of the Oracle.
Okay.
Up 2. Okay. Unfortunate.
Man, the maximum greed hand that I could have here. Ugh.
Oh, this is not here.
Oh, yeah. Man, this is drawn so well. Ooh.
My deck is not.
No, it is not. You have gotten unlucky, and I've gotten extremely lucky.
Yeah. Well,
because like that first turn that I got to attack could not have gone better for me. Pitch a Riftbind.
pitch a Riftbind.
Swing for the sword.
Swing for 4.
Yes, because that's a non-attack action, right? Is all it looks for. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll take 4 down to 10. Whoop.
Rune Chant.
Yep. All right, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is so dirty. This is exactly how I drew this deck up. All right, well, you get to draw back up.
Oh, yes.
You're going to need that. Not to telegraph my hand or anything, but you're going to need that. All right, we're going to do it right this turn. I'm going to start my turn by cracking Heart and Cross Traps, so the next attack action I play this turn costs 2 less to play. Think I'm doing this right? Yep. Okay. I'm going to play Throttle and swing for 6. And I'm going to boost. Mechanologist card, so it has go again. And Hyperdriver kills itself. I have 1 floating resource.
Block 6 of it.
Okay, take 0. Alright, next thing this chain. Oh, no, we're not ending the chain this time. I'm going to play 0 to 60. Boost. 2 damage coming at you.
And you have 1 open resource?
1 open resource is 2 cards in hand, plus 1 in arsenal.
And you boosted?
And I boosted. So I have go again. In case you want to see, it's all the Mechanologist cards. The whole deck is Mechanologist cards. I don't have any that aren't. As tempting as it was to put like Back Alley Break Line in, but ultimately decided it wasn't worth it.
I'll take the 2.
Okay, down to 4? Alright, I'm going to play 0 to 60 and boost, swinging for 4.
Block 3 of it.
Take the 1? Alright. I'm going to pitch Throttle for 2. So I have 1 floating. And I'm going to Overblast for 5 plus 3. 8 damage coming at you.
That's game.
And I can even crack the boots to pistol, too, at the end of the turn with the remaining 1. That drew so perfectly. I forgot that Overblast.
So
yeah, you drew really poorly, and I drew perfectly. Like off the top there, I just got double 0 to 60 plus double Throttle and the resources to cast it all.
My opening hand
I had
was
this
like
last turn, if you can't tell.
3 Seeds of Agony that I had to block with.
Yep.
And then
your
my
Soul Shackles were
cards
really bad. Yeah.
Most of the cards in here are stuff I can just play.
I mean, I'm seeing
right
Demigons, I'm seeing Rift Binds, Seeds of Agony.
Anything else, literally. Like, these are
Your deck
like
hated you.
2 of the 6 cards.
Or
something like that.
And again, too, this ran extraordinarily well. Like, I've tested this deck twice and never had it do this. Like, this is insane. The unfortunate thing was my plan last turn was I was going to use Hardened Cross Straps to use Overblast at the end. But Hardened Cross Straps would end the chain, and Overblast gets boosted by the number of attacks that boosted this chain.
Yep.
So that's why I had to Arsenal and save for the next turn. But then I drew all these great boost cards that cost 0, so it was like, oh, it's even better now.
Was this our shortest game?
It's got to be pretty close,
Pretty close?
With the sealed game we had of Mechanologist versus Wizard. That was a pretty quick game.
Makes sense, yeah.
Ugh. That was my deck running real hot, though. I would not expect that to happen again. And I was able to use the 1 extra resource every single turn, which was incredible. Like, even this turn, if somehow, some miracle, you survive Overblast, I can still crack this to get 1 more action point, spend this 1, and shoot you again. So, yeah. Wow. Control deck, by the way.
It also doesn't help that this is mid-range aggro.
Yeah. And I mean, like, it would be a little bit better.
Mid to late, actually.
The fact that I drew both of, like, 2 Overblasts that early on is pretty lucky for me, and I had enough resources to cast everything every time, which is pretty shocking that I drew enough good pitch ones And like in this case, this turn's only as bad as it is because I have double 0 to 60. Because otherwise it's hard for me to cast. A lot of them do cost something, so it's hard to do many things at once.
James and I just wanted to make a quick shout out here to Kevin Breyer for the Pauper Chane aggro deck, because that's the deck list he used, so that deck link will be in the description below, as well as a link to my deck that I did for Dash that I made myself. But just wanted to say thanks to Kevin for the sweet Pauper Chane list.